Hey all, good morning. Let's do a springboard workout. The sun's out. It's Friday. Yeah, full body. Do a little bit abdominal series, bridging, a little bit of extension to end things out. So it's a good one. Setup. I've got the yellow springs hooked on a 4 with the handles on. Foot straps on a 5. Let's lie on down. The only thing I've done today is walk my dog. So I'm going to take my knees to my chest and rock side to side. Give a couple of breaths in and out. This is a fun series. I usually teach this right after footwork on the chair. I come over here and then I go back on the chair. So my group classes are used to this. All right, feet go back down. When I look up, I'm in line with the numbers. Grab a hold on to those handles. Arms go straight up to the ceiling. The springs are a little loose, so I'm going to move myself a little bit further away from the springboard. I'm still looking up. This is where I need to be. They're not too loose. They're not in tension. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Walk those feet a little bit closer to your glutes. Give me a big breath in. Exhale, arms come down, hips lift in 1 count. Arms lift, booty lowers. Again, arms long, lift those hips. Arms lift, booty goes down. All right, we're not articulating through the spine. I'm picking the spine up in one piece. I'm gluing my heels down, warming up those glutes, the hamstrings, but I'm getting hip extension, opening my hips up towards the ceiling. Arms are nice and long. Note that I'm not going all the way down to the floor. For me, that'd be a little bit too much tension. It's enough just to be hovering. And then my arms lift with control, so that doesn't happen. Inhale. Exhale again. Give me a few more here. Slow and control always wins. You do you. If your arms go down a few inches, that's okay. You're still engaging those lats. And down. Next one, I want you to hold. Hold it here. Arms stay absolutely straight, absolutely long. We lower the hips, tap the booty down, and lift. Lower and lift. Arms are staying still in that tension. It's interesting to me that my right spring is shaking. So now I'm going to press a little bit harder down with my left arm. Get them both shaking. Lower and lift. Tap the booty down and up. A few more. Hold the hips lifted. Start with a tiny pulse of the arms. Kind of like you're slapping water. I like my fingertips free. Makes me lengthen my arms even longer. I'm feeling my shoulder blades press on the mat. Pump, pump. Good. Triceps at play here now. Feeling the backs of those arms. I need to lift my hips up a little bit more. Found that adjustment. We're almost there. Then we're taking a break with the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause. Arms up, booty down. Woohoo! All right, time to give the arms a little bit of a break. Reach for 1 foot strap. This is going to be my left. Okay. Left foot finds the left foot strap. I lift my legs straight up to the ceiling. It's good. I'm not in too much tension. I'm not loose. Just nice and long with the spring. All right. Single hip thrusts. I just moved my right foot that's flat on the ground a little bit closer to my booty. Again, in 1 count. Inhale. Exhale. Up we go. And back down. Lifting the spine in one piece, and then back down. So as I'm coming back down, I'm almost sticking my booty down towards the ground. I'm generating power through my heel to lift that leg up. Remember to breathe. It is so easy to hold our breath. You should be me doing this while I'm talking. Talk about an adjustment. I'm just used to telling people what to do, not doing it with them. Up and down. Give me a few more here. All right. My chest is proud. Trying to take that tension out of my upper body. Arms are long, fingertips pointing straight ahead. They're relaxed. On this next one, hold that leg up there. Hold that leg up there. Hip bones are even. Let's lower that leg and lift. You're lowering with control and lift. Control that lift. I don't want to hear this. Control. Down and up. As my leg lowers, I'm actually thinking of lifting my hips even higher. A few more here. 1, hold that leg nice and long, lifted, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Take that supporting foot, it's my right foot, cross it over that thigh. Get a little bit of a figure 4 stretch if that is comfortable for you. You can always do this with the strap off. Nice work. Okay, gotta do the other side. Let's take that foot strap off. Bye-bye. Right foot strap under that right foot, leg straight up to the ceiling. Okay, looks pretty good to me. Gather myself. Again, it's gonna help if you slide that foot that's on the mat a little bit towards your bum. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, up and slow down. Up and down. Working the glutes primarily. If I had that foot that's on the mat a little further out like this, some hamstring would come into play. That's a good idea for us to do that another time. But for now, I want that foot flat and a little bit towards your bum. Okay. Right now I'm feeling a good stretch actually in my hamstring on the leg that's long. All right. We're almost done with this bridge series. We're going to move on to a fun abdominal series. Make these your best last few reps. Finding that breath. Hold that leg straight up to the ceiling. Hold it. Let's lower that leg down and lift. Lower. Uh-oh. I made some sound as the leg went back. I'm trying my best not to turn my left leg out, keeping it parallel. So I'm almost rooting heavy on the inside of my left foot, the foot on the mat. Trying to keep my hips square and even as I lower and lift. 2, 1, hold that leg lifted. Hold it here. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Done. Woohoo! All right, take that other foot, cross it over the thigh, get a figure 4 stretch. This is too intense. Do the stretch without the strap. Moving on, moving on. All right, lose that strap. Time to grab a hold on to the yellow springs again with those handles. Arms go straight up to the ceiling. I realize I need to scoot myself a little bit further away from the springboard. So now those springs are in that correct position. One at a time, let's lift those legs into tabletop. Hold it here a second. I'm pulling my spine heavy into the mat. Inhale. Exhale as your right arm goes down, left leg extends. Left knee bends, right arm goes straight up to the ceiling. Let's switch sides. Left arm goes long, right leg extends, and switch. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So this is a little bit of a dead bug variation. My goal is to keep absolute stability, stillness through my center. I'm engaging my deep abdominals. I'm finding that breath. I'm also being mindful of how low that leg goes. Sure, I could go low, but this would happen. You notice my ribs are popping. I don't want that to happen. Take your time. My arm is not going all the way down to the mat. This works for me. Your hip flexors might be turning on. Mine are. If that's the case, I want you to go into a slight turned out with the legs. Arm down, leg extends long, turned out. Arm up, bend the knees. When in doubt, turn out or bring these knees a little bit closer to your chest. This is tough. First of all, these yellow springs are rather heavy, and it's tough to find that stabilized center. A few more here. 1, arms go up, both knees bend. Let's take a break for a second because I want good form. I want good quality reps, and sometimes this is just needed. It's tough work. All right, arms go straight up to the ceiling, one at a time, legs go to tabletop. We're gonna move on in a little bit more of a tempo. From here, give me an inhale, exhale, left arm down, right leg extends. Let's slowly switch. Picking up the pace a tad, and also throwing coordination into the mix. You got to think about this. And it's good for our brains, not only good for our bodies, good for our brains, which we need to work. And we switch and switch. Controlled switching. It ain't that. Okay. No. Am I doing this right? Yes. See, I had to think about it. I'm going to pick up the pace for my last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done, down. Take a moment. We got one more thing here to do, and the head's gonna lift. I'm not gonna have you here that long because sometimes it just goes into your neck since these springs are heavy. 1 set, we're out. I'm gonna bring my knees to my chest, rock side to side before we go into this. Final time here. Handles, one more time. Arms straight up to the ceiling again. I feel like I've shifted. I'm going to move myself a little bit further away from the springboard. Legs go to tabletop. Give me an inhale. Exhale. Left arm down. Right leg extends. Head up. Slow switch. Switch. I'm looking straight ahead to my toes. Watch, I'm not lifting my arms super far up. I am controlling this movement. I am pulling my abdominals in. I'm in flexion now. So all the abdominal muscles are working together here. Stability through our center. Stability is one of my favorite words. Let's pick up the pace. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Awesome job, guys. That's a tough one. Woohoo! All right, almost out. Let's come on up, turn, and come to our bellies. In that lovely prone position. Get these springs out of your way. Scooting yourself on back. Palms of hands go on top of the dowel rod that's at the bottom of the springboard. Find length. I'm scooting myself back a little bit. I'm reaching long, those fingertips towards that springboard, and I'm pressing down on top of that rod to feel that length in my lats. Drawing my shoulder blades down and back, and just holding here a second. I'm in some slight extension. Holding it here, lifting my low body up, pulling my abs in, pushing my pubic bone down, and holding it here. Let's do a slight swim of the legs. My legs are super long, pointing those toes. The movement of the legs is happening at the crease of the glutes, the booty, while I'm actively pressing my hands down on the bar. I'm going to lift myself up in a bit of upper body extension and keep going. Swim, swim. So after that flexion, after being supine on our backs, it's nice to get a bit of extension. Feeling that length through the crown of your head towards the springboard, your toes pointed, reaching long behind you. Few more here, guys. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Find that breath. Let's come to an all fours position. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Let's round that spine up. Up, finding that cat-cow stretch. And then arching that spine, chin up, chest up, booty up, and then round. Pushing heavy down with those hands on the mat. You gotta love this stretch. It's a go-to. Give me 2. Closing those eyes, finding that breath. Last one. Back to a neutral position. Yay! Hope you had a good time. This is just part of my springboard class. I do a bunch of different things, but thanks for joining me for this little portion of it, and I'll see you next time.